I have audio now. I have audio. There we go. Now I have to go delete the YouTube VOD. I have audio. There we go. All 1 minute and 43 seconds of it. Of no audio pseudo. There we go. Check it out. Look. I'm going to my dashboard. I have gotten 12 YouTube subscribers in the past 28 days. Very big deal. Very, very big deal. Thank you to everybody who showed up and subbed and on YouTube and everything. And thanks to everybody who's been here for this on Twitch. I made a mistake, and I want to see if I can turn it back. But it's going to be difficult because I no longer know what the what it's going to be. So there's a new Unreal Engine new Unreal Engine 5 material system. Substrate, that's what I'm looking for. I have this enabled and I want to disable it. Restart later. And I'm hoping that it won't break anything. I really should have made a git commit before I enabled it, and I should have made a git commit before I disabled it, but you know, lessons learned. Every now and then you've got to be an idiot. It looks like a really cool system, but it's overly complex compared to what I want. Log ESO authentication. What is this? Oh, right. ESO is the, yeah, okay. It's okay. We're not using it, so it doesn't matter. I think it broke all of all of my materials. I think this is under global illumination, post-processing, material. think it's this. Yeah, that's what I thought. There we go. Oh, my glass material's broken. Oh, look at that. Don't think we have a subsurface color. But we could go for roughness. So I do want to make some changes to this because of some of the wonkiness that happens like here. And I don't think this is because of yeah. I don't feel like it's because it's because everything has to be lined up perfectly for this one to work and I don't like it. So, I'm not sure what's going on here. But I have an idea. And that idea is to go with an opaque glass shader. Unreal Engine opaque fake glass material. What the fuck? Ugh. Give me a second. I need to change that. I'm changing that to Google. There we go. Bing Video is literally just YouTube but worse. What the fuck, Microsoft?
Okay, from Pretty Tutor. Today we're going to be creating a glass material for our objects within Unreal Engine 5. So for that, let's get into the content drawer. Let's right click within the contents tab and create ourselves a material for glass. Let's just call it as a glass, like so. Let's double click on it. So before we're creating anything within it, we'll firstly need to make some changes for the material itself. For that, let's go ahead and click on material. Let's make sure this is selected. And we'll want to use the details tab to change the blending mode to start off, because right away we're not getting any of the opacity.
Okay, so first things first, I want to make sure that this is actually what we're looking for. It's not. Fake. This is okay. This is actually what we're looking for. The problem is that this is not a tutorial. And we need a tutorial. This one might here be a translucent glass material and make fake glass. Create fake interiors. I don't want fake interiors. That actually might be a decent one. I have those tools. How to make a glass material in Unreal Engine. I don't want that. Frosted glass in front of baked club. Shading. I want to say maybe. But I specifically want fake glass. Like this style of glass right here. This person has exactly what I want, but they're not showing it off.
Today we're going to be looking at how we can create more advanced materials inside of Unreal Engine, such as glass and subsurface scattering. So let's go ahead and get started on that. First thing we're going to do is we're going to actually take a look at how this is set up properly, so that we can get an understanding of how subsurface works inside of Unreal. You can go ahead and select this object. Let's go ahead and take a look at the materials here. And this right here is our JTOAD material. Let's double click it and go into our node graph right here. As you can see, we have this material right here that not only has subsurface scattering happening inside, but also has a little bit of displacement. So we'll be covering both of those concepts right here. So in the node network, we can actually go ahead and go full screen this real quick. We can see that we have our shader right here, which if we were to click on our shader, we actually see that this is a surface shader that is opaque. And instead of just being the default lit, which is the actual default option that you get right here, this is set to subsurface profile. Now, subsurface profile is Unreal's new methodology of rendering a lot better subsurface than the standard subsurface model. So if anyone wants to work with subsurface scattering, then I would highly recommend that you use the subsurface profile setting instead of the classic subsurface. Now, if we were to go down here in the subsurface profile, we see that there's actually an option to be able to add a subsurface profile right here. And what you can do is you can actually click on this, and you can add whatever subsurface profile that you want. Let's say that we want to create our own subsurface profile. How do we do that? Well, as you can see right here, there's actually create a new asset section. You can go ahead and click this. We can create our asset wherever we want to. We just have to name our subsurface profile, so we'll just call this one new. We can go ahead and save this, and we'll see that we actually get a subsurface profile being loaded up here. Now, you just have to double click this and go into this profile. And what we'll see is that we'll have a lot of settings right here for additional control on how you want your subsurface to look like. I tend to set the surface albedo right here, and we set that to white because we want to get the albedo information from your color map. Next thing we want to do is we also want to change our mean free path color. But we can change this to whatever we want to. Right now, this is set to the mean.
Wait, are we just turned off subsurface, right? Wait, is subsurface still a thing? Oh, okay.
Mean free path color of most human skin and blood. So this right here is a perfect value for anything that is an organic human or anything with sort of red blood in a way. So you can kind of keep this at default. We also have our mean free path distance, which is basically the amount that the object is letting light through. And as it's letting light through, it's to control how much that light is going between the mean free path color and going up to our diffuse color. So this is where you basically control the mean free path distance. The really important one to also note here is world scale, because if by increasing this, you can actually let a lot of light seep through on a uniform way instead of just determined by the mean free path distance. So if I were to crank this up all the way, it would actually let a lot of light in through all the areas of your mesh rather than just the parts that you highlighted inside of your subsurface map. So this is all the settings that we need to really change for the subsurface profile. You probably don't need to mess with any of these other settings. So if we go back right here to the material, we can actually see how everything is constructed and show where this is connected to the node graph. So right here, we have our base color. Our base color information is just RGB. We plug base color to base color right here. And you absolutely need to make sure that you plug in this base color information here, because again, we don't have a base color map inside of your profile. So this is the main thing that's actually picking up with. Next up, we have our pack map right here, which is occlusion, roughness, and metallic. So we have our R, which is mapped to our ambient occlusion, and it goes right here and connects to that. G, which is mapped to our roughness channel, which goes over here. And B, which is mapped to our metallic channel, and goes over here. And once you connect that, you'll get most of the other properties of the material. Next up, we have our normal map, which Unreal Engine thankfully actually detects normal maps right out of the blue. So what you have to do is you have to go ahead and take the RGB value and just plug it into normal, and it should automatically detect that and give you all of your normal and height information. Next up, this map right here is actually our subsurface scattering map. This will determine which areas are going to have subsurface and which areas do not. You can see right here that our subsurface scattering map is actually being attached to this opacity section. In fact, this is what controls the subsurface amount of our shader. And just like how opacity works, the closer you go to 0, 0 means more light is actually being let through, whereas if you go closer to 1, less light is being let through. So in this case, if you go up to white values, it would actually translucency section. Once we do this, we can go wood. But the other thing I can do as well is I can go ahead and turn this backdrop off because I think it might be giving us a
How to create glass material Unreal Engine 5 UE5 tutorial. First, I will create a sphere, on which I will then apply the glass material. Now, the rendering little left for translucence tab and activate type.
That was horrible, and it was AI generated.
In this video tutorial, we'll take a look at how to create a window box material, which can be used to create fake 3D rooms inside of buildings as shown here. Even though these interiors look like they're actual 3D, they're really just a flat plane of geometry behind these windows. Now, this effect is really easy to do in Unreal 5, and similar approaches have been used in many games over the past several years. For example, the 2018 game release of Spider-Man, Matrix Awakens tech demo, and this even goes as far back as the 2013 version of SimCity. And I'm sure there's plenty other games that have used this type of effect. In this video, we're not only going to go over how to create a material that does this effect in Unreal, but I'll also go over how to generate these interiors that you can use with this material. So let's get started. So the first thing we must understand is how do these interiors get created?
It's not bad, but it's also not what I'm looking for. So,
and then on top of this, we don't need a height. And then I just duplicated it down here. This just makes it a little easier for me. If you want, you can also have like a very generic texture that you create the same way, just on a plane, and then you would map the texture on here, but I want to add a bit more variation. So having the separate windows in your UV will allow you to add different variations to each window. Now we are going to use Substance Painter for this. Over here I already have a basic scene set up with just like these windows inside of Substance Painter. Now this is actually going to be really, really easy. We don't need anything like bait maps or anything like that. All that we need is just go in here and just make sure that the naming is nice, which is in your text set list, because that's the name of your export file. And for the rest, if we go into layers, we can just get rid of the layer 1. And all we will need to do is we need to add a fill layer over here. And let's just call this glass. And all this fill layer is going to do is I'm going to set my metallic map to around 0.5 already. For the rest, I want to go ahead and I want to set my roughness quite high. So this is basically going to be like our base material. So we want to set our roughness quite high so that it is quite shiny. And then on top of this, we don't need a height, we don't need a normal. Your base color, maybe give it like a...
all right. So I'm actually going to come and do some of the... I'm going to do a overhaul real quick here. Just going to go like this. Say, hey, we want our base color to be this. Right? That's fine. And then we want a 3 for the color here for roughness. We want it to be nice and shiny. Perfect. And then I guess we can do for metallic as well. Is metallic? We also want, does metallic also want? Yeah, okay. Wait. Does metallic want us to be white or black? Oops. I think it wants white. Okay, so we'll do that, and then we'll come in here and give this one a black for roughness. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Then if we come into here and we go to our to do post-processing volume, there's a button to check that will give us... What's going on here? So many problems. For the bottom half. Whatever, we'll deal with it later. But it's what's giving us this bottom half here being like that. So, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I think if I come into here and I bring this down to maybe a dark gray. Yeah, there we go. Be like that. There we go. This has the wrong material for glass. No, it has the right material. Interesting. What's going on here? Is this like a I need to build lighting only? Do. This isn't quite what we were looking for either. Realistic color explained. Interesting. Unrealistic. I don't actually care about subsurface, substrate glass. Because, like, I don't care about that. This guy might have something. He has a lot of really good videos. So he might have something. What I'm looking for is, like, to project a pattern across the world. That's kind of cool.
In this video, we'll take a quick look at how to use the new render graph feature in Unreal 5.4 to automatically write out a shadow pass alongside our render beauty pass. We'll start off with a brand new scene, and we'll want to make sure under Edit, Plugins, that the Render Movie Queue is enabled. And then we'll have to restart Unreal to make sure that plugin is enabled. And once you've done that, as a test, I'm just going to start with a brand new basic level, so what we see here. And you'll want to make sure that you have your M Shadow Catcher material created from our last video. This will be the material that's a post-process material that will extract the shadows from our lit render. And we'll need that to set up the render pass that we're going to be creating. So if you need to create this material, you can find out more info on this and how to do this in our previous video, which is linked down in the description below. If you have this material already made and created, then you're ready to begin what we're going to be doing today, which is taking a look at Unreal's new render graph in the render movie queue. So the first thing we're going to want to do is to create some sort of sequence or
Yeah, that shadow thing is really cool. It's kind of really nice, but that's also not really what we're looking for. That's going to be useful. Deforming. Technical shading and Hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm very curious as to why this is happening. I really want to know. I want to know. I think this entire thing needs to be a little bit re-UV'd because, like, there's artifacts all over the fucking place. But this one doesn't seem to have it, which is weird. But this is also a much simpler object here. I think this glass is already better, but I want to add streaks to it. Unreal Engine, add streaks to material. Grid streaks and textured. I guess this would require triplaning, right? So what if we do this? What if we do this? Unreal Engine triplanar. This one's got one. This his is arguably like the best triplanar, but here we go. World aligned textures.
Welcome back to 5 Minute Materials, the show where we demystify every node in the Unreal Engine material graph. Today we're looking at world-aligned textures. Let us jump right into it. So, in this material, I have a node called world-aligned texture. Now what I'm going to put into it is a texture object. Now if you don't know what a texture object is, it's basically just an object that contains a texture. And you can put the same texture object into multiple texture samples, if you wanted to. And if you change it here, it will change it for every sample, but that's irrelevant. Now the reason this takes a texture object rather than texture sample is because this is actually going to sample the texture for us. And let me just change this to a cloud texture. Okay, so now if we look at our end product, you'll see that it has textured it with, this texture that I specified. It doesn't look very...
Okay, so I need a texture object. Okay.
Interesting at first, but it's until I start moving it around that it starts to make sense what we're doing here. So if I was to only move it in this axis, you'll see that it isn't changing the position of the texture. The texture stays where it is as the object moves along in world space. Same with up here, same with over here. Very, very, very cool. So what this node is, it's actually a material function that just comes with the engine. And what it does is it... Very, very, very cool. So what this node...
And then we do world aligned. Okay. And come down. Oh, it's importing.
Is it's actually a material function that just comes with the engine, and what it does is it maps the same texture 3 times, one in BG, one in RB, one in RG. So if we draw this in paint, as we do, that's our y-axis, this is our x-axis, or the red axis, and this is our z-axis, blue axis. So it's using absolute world position, which I have a tutorial for right here, and it's masking one of them in z, y, it's masking one of them in z, X, it's masking another one in X, Y. And so this one gets splattered onto this side and the side behind here. This one here gets splattered onto that side, and this one gets splattered onto the top side. And so it's projecting all those 3 textures at once, but you can't just blend them all willy-nilly. They all overlap each other and look absolutely crazy. So then what it does is it uses vertex normal world space, which I have a tutorial for here. So what it does is it takes the vertex normal, it masks one of them in R, and then it absolutizes it, which is going to make all the negatives positive, but keep the positives positives. So that looks like this. So each side on the red axis is white, 0 in the middle, 1 on either side, and then it applies contrast, and this contrast parameter is adjustable, and so that creates a sort of a bit here. Then it also takes a mask in B, I believe, absolutes it, and has contrast, and then it uses these two masks in a lerp, which I have a tutorial for here, and this one goes first, and we're just going to say, let's do our axes colors. So we're going to put a red one here, we're going to put a green one here. So if we were to just look at this, then we're looking at our red and our green axi, and then it overlays over the top of this one another lerp. So the blue's going to go in here, this one's going to go in here, then that one goes into there. And so you can see by this that we now have a set of masks that's going to let us know, okay, we only want the XZ texture to go here, and we only want the ZY texture to go here, and we want the XY texture to go up here. So that's sort of the like how the back end of it is functioning. It's just a combination of vertex normal world space.
That's fine. Okay. Did it fix the problems with this? No, it made it worse. Oh, interesting. Why is it picking up the texture, the sign texture? That looks like a sign texture. Yeah, I have to fix this building. This building needs desperate fixing. Oh god. Oh god, it's so bad. Okay. This is the good building though. It's better. Okay, and then let's just go like this. And save, and we'll take a look at what this looks like. Just to see it. Ah, beautiful. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to rotate this. Sorry. Uh, let's try this. No, that's a look at. Can we rotate it here? No. Unreal Engine. Rotate texture object. There is a rotator and a custom rotating material. Your 10 gift badges. Oh, whatever. Adjusting the UV's Y. Can I do that? What about this? uh All right, whatever.
Well,
Well,
and textures that are projected using absolute world position. So with that out of the way, let's jump back into our world align texture thing. We're going to pump that into the base color again, and let's go through what all these parameters do. So texture size takes a vector 3, and this is
okay, so I don't think it's that I'm looking for.
In this video, we're going to take a look at how to make a triplanar material in Unreal Engine 5.3 and properly understand how triplanar mapping works. This will allow us to project different tileable textures or colors onto the top, front, and sides of an object separately. What we'll learn in this video will also go over how to create masks that use the world space axis to mask out different directions, which could be useful for adding moss or snow textures onto any asset that only sits on the top of the object, like this rock, where no matter how it's positioned or rotated, the moss or the grass is always on the top of the rock. In addition to that, we'll also go over how we can make a small modification to have the triplanar mapping stick to the object surface for simple transformations. So normally, if this is using triplanar mapping, like this object here, like this rock, we have a brick texture projected on the sides and a grass texture projected on the top. Normally, when you move it, it would slide and the mapping would not stick to the rock. But we can easily make a modification so it offsets the texture the same amount the rock gets offset, so the textures stick to the rock. It won't stick for rotations or scaling, but it will stick for movement, which can be useful. So we'll start off by creating a material called m_triplanar mapping. Now, I'll be using Substrate for this, but you don't have to use Substrate. This will work in pretty much any version of Unreal. So the idea behind the triplanar mapping that we're going to do is world space triplanar mapping. We're going to take the world space coordinates and use that to map our textures to any surface in the different directions. So if you look at our axis here, Z is up and down,
Oops.
X is forward back, and Y is
I
left
did
and
that
right.
wrong.
So to get those coordinates in a form that we can work with, we're going to search here and
There
search
we
for
go.
world position. And that's going to give us the absolute world position. So if we preview this node, it'll give us each pixel on the surface.
Okay, so I'm gonna just move this over here for now. So bear with me. Okay, so we want absolute world position. Sorry, world position. There we go.
As a color, but that's not really a color. It's a XYZ or red, green, and blue value that describes its position in world space. And that's why any value towards the left and bottom here, those are negative values. Like maybe the position of the surface here is like -10, -10, and -10. So that's why it shows black, because anything below 0 will just show as black. And anything greater than 1 will start to glow or show brighter when we preview that position as a color. Now, the problem with this right now is those values are going very high. So if we were to use this currently as our UVs, it'll tile our texture too many times. It'll be too small. So we need a way to make these values smaller or larger to control the tiling. So what we'll end up doing is we'll take our absolute world position node and we'll multiply it by a value. And maybe we'll make a constant so we can control this value. And this value will be our tiling amount. And for now, I'm just going to set it to 0.01. So a very small value. And maybe I'll convert this to a parameter and call it tiling. And if I were to preview this multiply node now, well, then it's not going to be as bright and glowing because we're multiplying those values by a lower number. So it's bringing them down, therefore tiling less. So it's resulting in smaller values across that surface. So now that we have this, we can use this to start mapping our textures in these different axes, in top down, forward back, and left and right. And each of those axes is described as a different color. So red is x-axis, green is the y-axis, and blue is the z-axis. So the next thing we're going to do is take this multiply node and break it into individual components. So we're going to use a breakout float3 components. So now that we've broken out these components, we can build or combine which directions we want to map the texture to. So if we look at our axis here, if we want to map a texture going this way onto that surface of this cube or sphere, whatever you want to preview here, we'll look at the axis. So it's Z or blue axis and the green or Y axis. So what we'll do is we'll do a make float2 to combine both of those axes and use those as our UVs. So green and blue. We'll also do our other axes. So if we want to project this way, what would that be? That'd be blue and red, or Z and X. So that'll be our next axis that we'll want to combine, red and blue. So we'll go over here and connect our red and blue. And then finally, the last axis we want to combine will be projecting from top to bottom or up and down, and that will be red and green, or X and Y. So then we'll also combine red.
Okay, so we're making a float. Make float 2. And
green.
okay, so we do this from green to blue.
What would that be? That'd be blue and red, or Z and X. So that'll be our next axis that we'll want to combine, red and blue. So we'll go over here and connect our red and blue. And then finally, the last axis we want to combine will be projecting from top to bottom or up and down, and that will be red and green, or X and Y. So then we'll also combine red and green. Now to make this a bit cleaner to look at, I'm just
Red and green. Red and green.
going to kind of reposition these and name them. So we got here our...
Okay, so he's repositioning these like so. Yeah, he's repositioning them in order that makes sense.
red and green, that would be top and bottom projection. We got our red and blue, that would be our side projection. And then
no, that's not what I wanted.
You kind of reposition these. And
Oh, it's description that he's adding. That's nice. We can do that. Ah, here we go.
Name them. So we got here our red and green, that would be top and bottom projection. We got our red and blue, that would be our side projection. And then we got our green and blue, which would be our forward projection. So we don't have to think about it. We have it named properly here and easy to look at. So there we go.
This is side projection, and this one is forward. I guess. Yeah. Okay.
We got our UVs set up for the different directions. Now all we have to do is connect those up to textures now. So if I create a texture sample and I choose something like some brick texture and use this as the UVs and preview it, there we go. Top-down projection, and it stretches on the sides, which is expected. And then side projection, there it goes. And then forward projection, the other side. So now all we need to do is combine all these together, but they're stretching on the sides.
Okay, then we want this this here.
So if we're going to combine it, it overlaps those textures and look really weird. So we next need to create a mask.
Okay, wait. So if I was to bring this into here and then preview this. Let's bring in something a little bit more interesting. There, and then none of these are the right kind of interesting. 10 out of 10. This one actually might be more of what I'm looking for, but what did I just do? Start preview node. Yeah, none of these are quite what I'm looking for. Anyways, we're gonna leave it with this one for now.
To mask out only the sides, the front, the tops, and bottoms, so that we can put all these different projected directions together and have them all work together. Now, before doing that, we can have different textures for each projection for top, bottom, side, and front or front and back. But in this case, I'm just going to use the same texture projected on all different sides. So to save a bit of texture slot usage, instead of making 3 texture samplers, I'm going to create 3 texture samplers. I'm going to connect the text node that we see there, the text pin or output, into a texture object. So it's not going to use 3 different texture samplers. You don't really have to do this, but that way if you ever have to change the texture and you want it on all 3 different projection axes, you only need to change it once instead of changing it 3 times. So there we go, text.
Oh, that's really cool. Like this is partly what I want, right? Do. I'm learning.
Texture object, connect it up to these texture samples. Maybe I'll clean this up a bit so it's not all condensed together. It's a little bit better. And there we go. We got all of our textures projected. Now we just have to create our mask. So how are we going to get a mask on top, bottom, forward, and sides? No matter what it is, whether it's a sphere, whether it's a cube here, if we use a vertex, normal, WS, or world space, that node will give us a very interesting result. If we preview it, it gives us each axis as a color. Now the problem with this is, again, the axes that are going back or towards the negative values show as dark. So we can't really use those as a mask. But what we could do is we could connect this to an abs node. And an abs node will give us absolute values. So any value that's negative will return as positive. So now we have a way of masking those sides that we're showing as black. So now we can mask our x-axis, our y or green axis, and our z-axis easily to mask out those different directions. Now what we can do is connect up to this abs node a break float 3 components. So we have individual access to the red, green, and blue channel, X, Y, and Z. If I connect this up to a reroute node, just as an example, and preview that reroute node, you'll see that we can do a mask for any of our sides very easily. Now, you don't really have to lerp this by our textures, because if you take a texture or a value and multiply it by 0 or black, it just ends up being black or 0. And if you multiply any value by 1 or white, it stays its current value. value. Anything multiplied by 1 is just the same value that already is. So I don't really need to use a lerp or anything. What I could essentially just do is take this here, our breakout flow 3 components from our vertex normal world space, and just multiply it by our axes here. But just to make sure we do this correct, if I preview this texture sample, that's projected from top down. So I want to use the blue channel as my mask, because the blue channel is Z, which is top down. So I'll do a multiply and multiply this texture sample.
Give me 1 second here. I want to. These are all like black now, but like I wonder what they would actually look like if I was to go like this and place this into here. What would this actually look like? It's just straight black. It's absolutely not the stripes that I want. I might be able to figure out a way to just make stripes inside of here, and that might be the way to go.
The blue channel of our break flow 3 components here, and if I preview that, there we go, our texture on the top down.
I need a texture though. Give me 2 seconds. Actually, I'm gonna have to go for a little bit, so I will catch you all in maybe like an hour. Yeah, an hour. Something just came up.